seen guys. People are always going for a piss around there, but I saw 3 boys competitively weeing.
Were they going for height?
I don't know.
Because I read the alternative.
As soon as they kind of
distance,
got strength,
power,
colour.
They were facing away from the place that people would naturally see them, and so what happened was they were actually perpendicular to where I was, so I could see them in profile. And as soon as I realised they were unzipping, I looked away. But when I looked back, there was just these 3 sort of splashes of lime. It's by Bullfrog, and you have a hospital, and your patients just turn up at the hospital, and you have to diagnose them and then cure them. And so when they turn up, they go to the receptionist. You have to hire receptionists and doctors and nurses, and you have to build a little doctor's room, and you get it's just the sort of sense of humour that's throughout it is just so funny, and like they have things like bloaty head disease and slack tongue disease, and the people with bloaty head come in and they've got a really big head, and the people with slack tongue, which you get from licking the lids of too many yogurts, come in and they've got this big sort of hanging outy tongue, and then there's like invisible man syndrome where it's just a sort of outline of a person, and it's really like the way to cure slack tongue disease is you have to put the tongue through this sort of weird roller thing, so you have to buy things that cure people, and it's really funny and really just sort of charmingly done.
But I was going to say, yeah, we were looking for a cash point, and I was saying to Rue, because there was the RBS offices and stuff, and they're like, the bank offices, why don't bank offices have cash points in them, or alternatively small amounts of money, that like a sample of, or when you go to the Royal Mint, do they give you like a sample of the Cadbury's factory where you can walk around and then they give you some chocolate? But maybe they could give you money that's got something a bit wrong with it, so it's not actually completely right, but you can probably spend it.
Factory seconds money.
Yeah, it probably work in a machine, but no one would actually think it was a real pound. I don't know. Just a thought.
I don't know why they wouldn't do that.
Thought.
But it turns out that tube ticket machines or oyster top-up machines only take £5, and only take a certain amount of change. And I think it's to do with the number of coins you put in. There's this sort of, you don't really know how many you put in before, and it's sort of difficult to but then it just makes this, and you have to sort of try and get it just right, so you put the most in, but you don't put too many in, because it doesn't give you a warning, it just starts like,
that's terrible.
All you can hear is the noise of coins just crashing into the thing, and all the people around you are like, what is this?
They think you've won.
Yeah,
you rolled the cherries and